There's another little message here from the masters that we'd like to bring. We still have a little bit of time left, and I know that there might be more things that we'd like to be sharing, but I just want to jump in on this note, if that's okay. Wholeness, when you use the word holistic, what does holistic mean? It means to embrace all aspects, but it doesn't just mean to embrace all aspects, it means to act from all aspects. So wholeness is acting from all aspects of self. And when you act from all aspects of yourself, all facets of consciousness, every branch of the tree and every root, you begin to act as the trunk. And this is important because humans, they become very confused by identity. This is my identity and I have other aspects. And so now perhaps I am this branch, but I really want to access these other roots that I have also. And this is typically what we see with humans when they move between understanding all of the facets of their human condition and experience and identities, and then wanting to move into the galactic or cosmic experience. So let's give you the illustration of a tree. A human may identify as one twig on the tree, and the more their consciousness within that twig expands, the viewpoint changes, and they now begin to encompass a wider lens and aperture, and now they can see that they are a whole branch of different twigs. And that could be what you see as all of the lives that you have had, or all of the aspects that you have simultaneously. The story of you, your blueprint is this branch. And then what happens is you begin to become more immersed in the collective nature of humanity. You begin to feel more at one with everyone. I am at one with all my brothers and sisters. We are all part of one species. We are all one consciousness extending out as these branches. This typically begins to occur once you have a greater sense of your own human story. You begin to want to experience community with other branches, and that's when you begin to feel that coherence as a species. Now, while that happens, it doesn't happen in isolation, because just as the shape of the universe is looking more and more like a tree to your scientists, so too is the shape of your consciousness. So as you become more aware of all the branches in the tree, equally you become more aware of the roots. And the roots, let us say, are all of your aspects and identities and communities and collections of self beyond the human experience. The branches are visible above the ground. The roots are invisible. So what you see above the ground is what you see in your earth reality. Below the ground is what sits beyond this dimensional reality. So there are aspects and senses of self that you're now wanting to explore there also. And necessarily, we will be speaking more and more about the galactic aspects and heritage of humanity as you begin to widen your aperture even more. You cannot come to know yourselves just in the scope of your human identities. You cannot know the tree just by examining the branches. So more and more you'll begin to inquire and discover what is invisible that are the branches of myself. Now, the wisest place for you to focus your sense of being at this time is where? It's in the trunk. And this is a challenge for you, because when you're identifying in the trunk, you don't have a definitive sense of persona. You don't have a definitive sense of direction. You're just the trunk. You're the solidity, you're the embodiment that enables the branches of your human experience and the branches of your galactic truth to be united. And so your physicality in its solidity and your truth and existence and your desire to exist allows those two to connect. Which means that your ability to be solid in yourself has nothing to do with how you identify. Your ability to be solid in yourself enables you to just exist and allow those two to be connected through you, which means that you do not have a sense of direction. You do not have a sense of movement. You do not have a sense of, I'm making headway in the world. I'm producing fruit. I'm flourishing. I'm growing. In fact, at this time, you may feel as if you're not growing at all. What am I doing? I'm just here. Sometimes you may feel as if, in terms of functionality, you're dead wood. But this is where your awareness begins to move before you branch out into what lies hidden beneath the soil. Winter, yes, but remember, the solidity of your form at this time is the trunk that enables both of those to be experienced, which means that you and your existence here at this time are an intermediary between human history and experience and galactic history and experience. So be heartened and be bolstered in your knowing that you are allowing both ends to be seen. If you're trying to shoot off in a particular direction, you're just moving back out into human identity again. It's not to say that you won't, but this is a time where it's the solidity of your presence that's enabling humanity to become aware of the truth of itself. This is how you become aware of your multidimensionality. Yes, it happens in your body. It happens when you pay attention to this. It happens when, and we go back to the beginning of our conversation, where it's enough just to exist. It's not about the action and the direction. Let it be. Let the branches be. Let the roots be. Be solid in your presence. And then the whole universe opens to you. Yes? How many times have we said unto you, you are the portal, you are the interface between worlds? Is the trunk not the portal between the roots and the branches? Is this not the shape of your universe? Are you not the universe itself? Are you not designed in the same way? Strive not to reach into the furthest expanses of space and time. Rather focus on the trunk. Yes, the tunnel. That's what enables you to bring the unseen into the seen. That's what enables you to bring what is not yet known into the known. All of you are here to be visionaries and to start something new. Be the trunk. Allow it to emerge from you. Very well, blessed ones. Peace be with you.